What's up guys, this is Save Night and welcome to another Let's Play series. Today's game is Ultima Quest of the Avatar for the Nintendo. One of my favorite games for Nintendo, alongside Crystallis, Faxanadu, Final Fantasy, Dragon Warrior. I guess you can count Shadowgate and Uninvited. I mean, I like playing those too. Let's get a new game going. Oh, new game. Game 1, select speed. The higher the number, the faster it is. And then input your name. It's not big enough to put my full name, so I'll just do... how the fuck am I gonna abbreviate that shit? Save Night, I guess. Guess I can do it that way, or... now I'll just do it the other way. That'll work, Save Night. And here we have the character creation screen, or character creation crap. It'll ask you a series of questions, and you have to answer them according to your personal ethics, between 8 different merits of virtue, like honesty, compassion, valor, justice, sacrifice, honor, spirituality, and humility. And it's basically just for choosing what class you want to start out as each class is represented by a certain virtue. Like honesty, for example, is mage, and compassion is bard. But I'm actually going for Paladin, which is honor. We have been waiting for you a long time. I can see into the future. I shall foretell your destiny. Listen carefully. Entrusted to deliver an uncounted purse of gold, thou dost meet a poor beggar. Dost thou deliver the gold, knowing the trust in thee was well placed, or show compassion, giving the beggar a coin, knowing it shan't be missed? God damn it, I hate this fucking Gothic speak, or old speak, whatever the hell you want to call it. But my personal ethics, I'm going with honesty, because it's not my money. I don't have the say in whether or not someone gets it or not. I mean, even though it is uncounted, it's still not my money. I mean, I wouldn't feel comfortable doing that, so... Sorry, beggar. Unwitnessed, thou hast slain a mighty dragon in defense of thy life. A poor warrior claims the offered reward. Dost thou justly step forward to claim the bounty, or humbly go about thy life securing thy self-esteem? Fuck that asshole, you killed the dragon. A burly knight accosts thee and demands thy food. Dost thou valiantly refuse and attack the knight, or sacrifice thy food unto the hungry knight? If he's got to attack you because he's hungry and starving, I'm just gonna go ahead and just give it to him. In thy youth thou didst pledge to marry thy sweetheart. Now thou art on a sacred quest in distant lands, and thy lover hath asked thee to keep thy vow. Dost thou honor thy promise to wed, or follow thy spiritual crusade? So like I said, I'm going for Paladin, so I'm going to pick honor. So which do you choose? And the first 4 questions will always be the same. It's always going to be the same too. Questions 5 will be, which is this one, will be based on answers that you gave for 1 and 2. Obey the law. And then 6 will be based on answers for 3 and 4. Give yourself, keep your vows. I'm going for Paladin, so I'm going to pick honor again. And then 7 is going to be, you know, your final one. You must choose which you think more valuable. Honor. So basically, if you want to choose whatever class you want, always pick that virtue when it's the option's given to pick it. So for honor, always pick. For Paladin, always pick honor. For ranger, always pick spirituality. For fighter, always pick valor, etc. I'm actually going to put a link in the description of the video to a website that I made on RPG Classics for this game that pretty much has everything about it. And it would just be like a it'll have like all the maps and the items and where to get them and experience charts and like all that other shit. Basically everything about the game that you need to know for it. If you have trouble at a certain part, or if you're not sure what this is, or whatever. Path is chosen, now our Lord is waiting for you, and boom, use a Paladin. I am Lord British, King of Britannia. I welcome thee, save knight, to my fair kingdom. The ages of darkness are no more, yet evil still doth... God damn it. Yet evil still doth swell in the hearts of the people. Goddamn speech. The ages of darkness they're referring to is actually Ultima 1, 2, and 3. Ultima 1, you fight and destroy Mundane. 2, his apprentice Manax, and 3, this evil entity called Exodus, which I think is supposed to be this giant, like, world-eating snake or something. Some kind of crap, I guess. I mean, that's what it was led to believe in the game. I have long sought an adventurer who would master the 8 virtues of avatarhood and guide our people to a new age of enlightenment. Save knight, I know in my heart that thou shalt become this avatar. Go forth now and conquer the frontiers of thyself. Welcome to the castle of Lord British. Visit the good king often. Yeah, you kind of don't really have a choice. Ah, shit, I need to fucking... To find the moon gate, mark well the eastern moon, then shall the western moon guide the way. That's actually incorrect. It's actually the western moon will tell you where it's at, and the eastern one will tell you where to go. It's just they fucked up for some reason. But someone else actually says it correctly, I'm sorry. Somewhere in the game. Avatarhood comes only with the mastery of 8 virtues through deeds of merit. Already? Go forth into the cities, for thy companions await thee. And do not cover the treasures of others, nor open another's chest. Keep thy hands from temptation. There's actually a system that they use in here that keeps track of everything that you do. Like, if you've ever told a lie to somebody, the telling of a lie is actually answering wrongly. Whether you've attacked innocent citizens, stole a chest from town, attacked friendly monsters, ran from battle, cheated like a merchant or something, you know, the game will actually keep track of all that. I don't know what the rating system is, if it's like a point system or like a scaling system they use, but it keeps a record of everything. Here's my starting town. I guess I should be Trinsic, the city of honor. Like I said, each class is represented by a certain virtue, and paladins will come from Trinsic. If you're not playing as a paladin, you can come here to recruit Dupre. Does that record? Yes, I can. You may call me a friend, alrighty? And you cannot recruit the same character of whatever class you are. Since I'm a paladin, I cannot recruit Dupre. Although it would be fucking awesome to have 2 paladins in the group. It would be so fucking game-breaking. I'm Sailor Sam. Does I own a sextant? No, I do not. Leave coins much at the Jalem Tap. That's another town. Pressing the A button brings up the sub-menu. Press it again to do whatever command that it's targeting. Cast, you can cast certain spells out of combat. Have Cure, Heal, and Dispel so 4. I think I can get another 3 or so. Cure cures poison. Heal restores about 60-ish hit points, and Dispel will remove barrier obstacles in front of you, like a poison marsh, fire marsh, or force marsh that will do damage when you cross them. Attack, you can actually attack someone in town, or anywhere that there's people. It's usually frowned upon. They don't want you doing that. Use, if you have any tools to use, you can use them outside of combat. It's only like a handful that you can use. I don't have any right now. Things like are in dungeons, like torches that'll light the way. Keys that'll open doors, what have you. Search will look at the ground around you on the square that you're standing on to find shits. That brings up the other menu. Status, press it once to bring up that menu. It's empty right now, but as you attain avatarhood, a small symbol will appear in certain spots according to whatever virtue you've attained avatarhood in, until the whole thing's filled up, and it's like it just shapes an Ankh, basically. Press it again to bring up the character's status screen with their name, their rank, their class. In this case, Paladin, their level 3, experience 325. You get that for killing enemies. HP 300 out of 300. And the hit points in here are based off of your level times 100. So you can goes up to a max level of 8 with 800 hit points. MP is for casting spells, Strength, Intelligence, and Dex. Strength is for your melee damage in combat, which is also factored in by your equipped melee weapon. Intelligence and Dex, they actually made a mistake when they were labeling them. Intelligence and Dex's wording should be flipped. So where it says Dex, that should say Intelligence, and where it says where it says Intelligence should be Dex. They also fucked up in the handbook, because for Intelligence it says influences the hit rate of an enemy, of you hitting an enemy and of an enemy hitting you, which is fucking stupid. It shouldn't be any of that. And it doesn't actually say anything for Dex, but if you actually look at your Dex, there's a relation to that, to your MP. It's actually fucked up right now at my current level, but if I get another level, it's going to fix itself. The way magic works in here, it's well, for the Paladin, Ranger, and Bard, it's Dex times 1, which, like I said, is going to fix itself when I get to level 4. Druid is Dex times 1.5, Mage is Dex times 2, Tinker is Dex divided by 2, and then Fighter and Shepherd can't use any magic, so it doesn't really matter. But just for the sake of the argument, I'll just say Dex for magic and Intelligence for hit percentage and shit. Oh, didn't even finish. Then you have your 3 equipped items, Sword, Bow, and Armor. Sword is for your melee combat. Bow is for projectiles, and armor is for your defense. The better the armor, the more it'll protect you from combat. Just as better weapons will do more damage to enemies in combat. And then you have your monies, your 400 gold pieces or whatever. Man. Okay, then you have Ready, which will let you equip stuff or trade items to other members. Herbs are used for magic. The magic system in here is almost like an alchemy type system where you combine certain herbs to create certain spells. And the handbook will actually give you a brief rundown of what each herb is and why those herbs work for certain spells. And then you take that combined with magic points to actually cast the spell. Runes. Runes are a sort of pass that allow you to enter the Shrines of Virtue. There's 1 rune for each virtue. And you can't get inside. And the shrines are for attaining avatarhood for each virtue. Stones are used in dungeons to acquire the 3 keys used to beat the game. I don't have any yet, and those are found in the dungeons. And the recipe is your spell list. Everyone shares the same spell book, so whatever spells you have in here, anyone can use as long as they have the herbs to use it and the spell points to cast it. You just click on whatever spell, and it'll tell you what you need to cast it. In this case, Ash and Pearl. Or, Moss and Garlic. Then we have Order, that just lets you rearrange your party lineup. Put your physically strong characters in the front, like Paladin, ranger, fighter, to the more like weaker ones in battle, like druid, tinker, mage, etc. Behold, nature shines forth anew. Soon we shall harvest what we have sown. I'll just cut to the chase here. You come back after a few lunar cycles, and this will be all brown and ready for harvest. You talk to him again, and he'll say, "It's harvest time. I am old and frail. Will you help me with the harvest?" You tell him yes. He'll say, for being nice to him, search the field for something. So you just come here and search. You come here and search, and you find the Rune of Honor. Now, since I have the Rune of Honor, I can... Is that what I fucking wanted? I can now enter the Shrine of Honor. Does thou always strive to keep thy oath even at thine own peril? Yes. I must never steal from the townsfolk nor their treasures. There is an exception to that rule. There's, I think, 2 towns or so, maybe 3, where they actually tell you to take it, because you need it to beat the game. So yeah. Welcome to the weapon shop. What can I do? Buy your weapons and shit here. I currently have a sword, so none of this is useful to me. That's really tasty. But what I really want to go for is the bow for projectiles. You want to try to get a projectile weapon for all your party members as soon as possible, because it actually makes combat a lot freaking easier. And even a sling helps, and it costs like 1/4 the price. Armor shop. I have chain armor, so that's all good for now. I'm probably not going to upgrade his armor. Here we have the hotel. You go upstairs where you can save, heal up, and whatnot. That's a locked door. I can't do anything without a key. That's just about it. Oh, there's this thing here. And honor is made of truth and courage. Consider it well. Each virtue is actually made of 1 or more of these like 3 basic principles that I'll talk about later when I get to another place. And walking through that gray thing actually poisoned me. So now I'm a PP. Cast Cure to fix that. Now I'm going to do like a test battle out here to show you how the battle systems work. And in the upper left you see the lunar cycle, which is used for finding certain items and for the moon gates, which are modes of transportation that'll instantly take you from one town to another. And you just wander around, and you'll get into like a random battle. Bring up the sub-menu. Auto will automatically choose a command for you. Either move towards an enemy, attack them with a weapon if you're next to one, hit them with a projectile if you have one, or cast a spell. Cast, I'm not really gonna... I might just cast one spell just to show whatever. Use a tool if I have one. The only battle tool I know of is the oil, where you throw it at an enemy and it'll do a little bit of damage, but it'll also leave a fire marsh behind. That'll do damage to anything else that walks across it. Then move is, well, you move either up, down, left, or right. Moving any direction off screen will actually result in you running from battle. I just do nyah. Again, that would make them move to me, huh? And the way that experience points are doled out in this game is that whoever does a finishing blow to an enemy will get the experience for it. Combat ends when all the enemies are dead, or if you all run, or just otherwise are not in battle anymore, and it'll drop a chest. That'll contain gold varying between 1 and 99. That's 10, that's crap. Okay, so when we come back, I'm actually going to kill some shit off screen to get experience and money so I can get me a bow, which will really help out right now. And from there, I'll probably make my way to Britain, I guess. Pick up my next companion, and I'm not sure yet. I'll just figure it out after I do that. So until then, this is Save Night on Let's Play Ultima Quest of the Avatar. Later, guys.